Desculpa, é que eu só queria jogar futebol, só quero jogar, só quero fazer de tudo pelo meu clube e pela minha família.
Please remember that in football there is no place for racism.
I can help you identify people. I've seen the video. You can see this one dude very, very clearly. He's this like preppy looking loser with his white collar and stuff. And, you know, he calls Vinicius Jr. a chimp. You cannot do that.
No.
It's simple as.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Zach, and this is the Atypical Rug Channel. Racism has gotten quite out of hand in several sports industries in the last few years, but especially so with that of European football. Recently, La Liga has filed numerous complaints in the Spanish courts over alleged racist hate insults directed just at Vinicius Jr., a Real Madrid soccer player. Vinicius Jr. alone has received countless hate insults and threats. In a Monday news conference, Vinicius Jr. broke down in tears and admitted he has less will to play because of the racist abuse directed towards him in Spain. Real Madrid, however, said he is not considering leaving La Liga despite racist chants he has heard from opposing fans since the day of his arrival more than 5 years ago. Vinicius Jr. said, I have asked for help from UEFA, FIFA, CONMEBOL, CBF. They can fight against that. The problem that exists in Spain is that racism is not a crime. I'm sure that Spain is not a racist country, but there are many racists and many of them in the stadiums, said Vinny. We have to change that because many of them don't know what racism is. At 23 years old, I have to teach many Spaniards what racism is, said Vinicius Jr. Playing football is important, but the fight against racism is also very important. Let people of color have a normal life. If this was the case, I would go to my club's games focused on only playing. The only thing I want is to continue playing and for everyone to live a normal life, said Vinny. Vinny also gave this statement. I think they have to talk less about everything I do wrong on the pitch. That, of course, I have to evolve my game and improve. But I'm only 23, and it's a natural process. I left Brazil very young and haven't been able to learn many things. I'm studying. I'm 23. I'm still studying. Why can't they, the reporters who are older than me, study and see what's really going on? I'm getting sadder and sadder. I feel less and less like playing, but I'm going to keep fighting. Above all, I get strength from my family and from fans and from those people who give me messages of encouragement and to continue on to keep fighting for those who need it. However, unfortunately, Vinny Jr. isn't the only victim of racial abuse, even in his own sport. After the European Football Championship match where Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, and Jadon Sancho all missed penalty kicks, they were targeted with online racist abuse after the team's loss in the final of the European Championship. Authorities said the country had made 264 arrests linked to 197 incidents surrounding racial abuse in the final. Police say after Rashford's missed penalty, bigots went to deface a mural in Rashford's honor, and children rose to Rashford's defense, filling in the spaces surrounded by the racial slurs with messages of support, encouragement, and consolation. One 9-year-old said, I hope you won't be sad for too long because you're such a good person. I'm proud of you and you will always be my hero. Prime Minister Boris Johnson was quick to condemn the racism in social media companies for not doing enough to stop the spread of hate on their platform. Outside of European football even though, there was a recently event 2 years ago where LeBron James got into it with a courtside fan from the Indiana Pacers. Post-game. There's a difference between cheering on your home faithful, booing opponents, not wanting your opponents to be successful, and then there's moments where it goes outside the line with obscene gestures and words that shouldn't be tolerated in our game from anybody. I would never say it to a fan, and a fan should never say it to a player. And even just a few days ago, members of the Utah women's basketball team have been left deeply troubled and shaken by what team officials called hateful and disturbing racial abuse ahead of one of their tournament games. The team filed a police report and is releasing more details of what occurred in a small Idaho town Thursday. The situation has been described as follows. When the team was on its way back from dinner, a vehicle bearing multiple Confederate flags slowly drove past the group, revving its engines Well, the windows then rolled down, and the N-word was shouted twice, and racially disparaging words and threats were also included in the statement. The University of Utah has now gotten the FBI involved in this case, stating that it is far overdue that we get some actual punishments to these people's actions. So long do we see condemning of actions after the fact, but no actual punishment. And that I would almost wholeheartedly agree with. Because if you never actually punish these people in a way where they understand and know that it's not okay, they can just do it. And they just will do it again and again. You had a whole section chanting, Vinny die, Vinny die. And then you got people thinking it's okay to come out here and deface a statue. You got literal children who know better and are filling in the cracks of all the hate speech with positive messages. That's so crazy to me. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Tipple Rug. Till next time.